In week 2, we're going to greet the patient and the spouse. So backing up, I'm walking into the room, and this may be with my CA or by myself. I'm walking into the room and I'm about to meet this new patient again and see them for the second time, and I'm also about to meet the spouse for the first time. So when I come walking into the room, I want to have a very warm, friendly, caring rapport with my patient who I've already met, and I have all the information ready to go. So I would walk in and say, "Hi John, it's great to see you again. This must be your wife Mary. Mary, it's a pleasure to meet you today. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. It's very important and I'm concerned about the results of John's exam." That sets the stage. Now from there, I need to develop a connection and bring John's wife Mary up to speed from where we left off with John. So I need to ask John if he remembers the condition that we identified at his last appointment. And if he can tell me the name of that condition, we're off to a great start. What's the name of the condition? The subluxation. So I want to ask him, first of all, if he remembers the name of the condition. I also want to ask him if he had a chance to talk with Mary about the condition. And ideally, they'll both say, yes, we had a chance to. And then I would let him know, we also sent you home with a paper with some information on it about a secondary condition called degenerative disc disease or subluxation degeneration. Did you have a chance to read that? And ideally, he'll say, yes, I did, and they had a chance to talk about it. Because why? Because when he left his last appointment, he was concerned, based on our concern for him. So obviously, that will make it a priority for him to go home and talk to his spouse about that. I also want to bring the spouse up to speed with regards to chiropractic care. And this is the point where I need to dispel any false impressions about chiropractic care. So I might ask Mary, just out of curiosity, have you been to a chiropractor before? Mary might say yes, she might say no. Either way, I want to address any misconceptions about chiropractic care or any questions that she has about previous chiropractic care experiences that she's been through. So I want to address those with her, have a dialogue, develop a connection, develop some rapport with her so that she feels like it's safe for her to share those feelings with me, especially if she's harboring any resentment towards chiropractic care, like I said, with false impressions. So let's make sure that we talk with her about that we talk with John about the subluxations and where we left off to bring him up to speed and address that. That's a perfect segue right there for me to either continue the report of findings or to hand off the report of findings to my CA so my CA can deliver the report of findings. So there's a fork in the road that comes with that, but first you need to cover those steps. You need to meet and greet the new patient and their spouse. You need to talk to the patient about the subluxation in a Socratic way, so you're asking them questions. We also want to make sure that we develop rapport with the spouse in terms of their understanding of the subluxation and also any misimpressions of chiropractic care. And once I've done that, the stage is set now for me to continue the report of findings and segue forward. And that's the next step.